Well, good morning again, everyone, and happy Friday. And we're off to a pretty typical start for mid-September. It's 56 degrees here in Lima, and elsewhere we do find values between 54 and 60, depending on exactly where you are across the area. Now, despite the fact that we're off to a pretty normal start, we are going to have, in all likelihood, the hottest day so far of this stretch of really warm weather as we head on through the afternoon today. Satellite and radar shows that we are dry and cloud-free across the area, and as we zoom out to the east, we don't see anything at all. To the west, what we do have is this area of rain showers, and this is a cold front, and it will be making its way on into the area on Sunday, but it will also give us at least a few clouds tomorrow. Now, it won't rain tomorrow. Much better chance of rainfall on the second part of your weekend coming up on Sunday. A quick check-in on the tropics. Gabrielle remains a tropical storm with 50-mile-an-hour wind as it makes its way likely just to the east of Bermuda, but it could pass close enough to have at least some impact there. So if you have an interest in that area, then definitely keep an eye on it. Otherwise, no issues here. Skycast for the day today shows that by 10:30 we'll find ourselves in the middle 70s as we make our way through the afternoon. Likely, again, about 5 degrees underdone on our Skycast. It's been doing that lately, and that means that our high today is going to be around 90 degrees. So definitely a hot one of the hotter ones that we've had in a while, especially at this time of the year. And then as we work our way into the overnight hours tonight, we will see temperatures drop back close to normal values around the upper 50s, mid to upper 50s. We'll say, for your low tonight, but you'll also see this increase in cloud coverage, and we will expect generally partly cloudy skies tomorrow, along with warm temperatures once again as we head for 86, 87 degrees. So not quite as warm as today, but also not exactly cool either. And I can't totally rule out the chance of a very isolated thunderstorm tomorrow afternoon, but the chances of that are low. But the other story, in addition to the rain that we expect next week, is this: our temperature roller coaster. We stay well above normal through Sunday, and then we just start dropping it down to below normal temperatures by the middle portion of next week. So 90 degrees the high today with mostly sunny skies and hot temperatures. We drop down to 59 degrees this evening with partly cloudy skies. It'll be a seasonably mild night, and then 87 tomorrow with partly sunny skies and warm temperatures. The extended forecast shows we stay warm for Sunday, but we start to get a shower and thunderstorm threat, and those linger through much of next week, although the driest days right now look to be Wednesday and Thursday, which just look primarily partly cloudy, although I can't rule out a very brief shower or storm, and the wettest day probably Monday or Tuesday, but regardless, big time changes on the way for next week. Holly and Chris.